There were more than 20,000 kidney transplants in the U.S. in 2018. Some of those involved people donating to complete strangers. Kenneth Gregg spoke with researchers about these types of cases.
As a mother, firefighter, and paramedic, putting others first is a way of life for Jo Kimmerly. So it wasn't a difficult choice when she decided to donate one of her kidneys to a total stranger.
Why would you not? I've always been a helper. I always love people. Why wouldn't I?
Jo is one of just a few hundred people every year who become altruistic kidney donors.
It really is an extraordinary form of altruism in a lot of ways.
Professor Abigail Marsh at Georgetown University is studying the brains of those donors, including Jo.
And you can see that something very similar is happening.
To understand why some people are simply more altruistic than others. And she says the images are telling.
You're actually able to see an enlarged area of the brain that is associated with their altruism.
That's right. They seem to have just a little extra matter, a little extra material in this region of the brain that we know is really important to producing an empathic response. There's a structure in the brain called the amygdala that in people who are psychopathic is smaller than average. And in altruistic kidney donors, it's larger than average by about 8%.
Jo, who lives in Washington State, donated her kidney to Tressa Dombrowski in New Jersey.
I wonder how often you think about it. The fact that somebody willingly, out of the goodness of their heart, gave you their kidney to save your life.
Mm-hmm. I think about it all the time. I think about it all the time. And I give thanks for it all the time, too.
The married mother of two has an autoimmune disorder and needed a second kidney transplant after her first started to fail.
When you go through an illness, a serious illness where your organs are failing, you don't ever take that for granted again. It gives you a whole new perspective on life, really.
This is actually one of our first photos together.
Tressa was able to thank Jo in person when they met for the first time 3 years ago in Washington. It was an instant friendship.
It is so amazing. I think we've seen each other 6 times now. I've flown back there a few times. She's flown over here a few times, met all our families. She is family.
It was absolutely surreal, but I felt such a connection. The kidney brought us together, but that was just the beginning of our story, really.
It was the gift of life that just keeps giving. Kenneth Gregg, CBS News, Washington.